I made you some fuck-off coffee.
I can smell it.
What are you doing? Why are you clicking on Kindle?
Because...
There's only one thing in that Kindle library.
Because there's something we have to do.
No, we don't have to do this. We do not have to do this.
Down.
I don't...
Sit down on this couch, and we're gonna read. We are going to read.
I don't want to read.
We're going to read the rest of Moon People.
You were supposed to be my friend. Friends don't do this.
Warning. The following podcast contains adult languages and mature subject matter intended for adult audiences. Listener discretion is advised.
Alright, well, in that case, welcome to episode 13 of Rancid Readings. It's November 23rd. I'm Pigeon, and this son of a bitch is Arcade. God damn it, I don't want to be back here.
We're on chapter 14.
Yep, with our picture of the back of the Death Star.
We're on chapter 14 out of 17 chapters.
And to be fair, chapter 13 was like as long as 4 chapters.
Yeah. Okay. So if any of you guys haven't listened to it yet...
Don't save yourself, run!
Go and listen to our episodes on Moon People. Otherwise, you will not understand what is happening, though it might not help you because the book is really incoherent anyway.
Yeah, we've read the whole thing and we don't know what's happening.
So
but if y'all thought Goosebumps was bad, fuck you.
So David Bramer got onto Lunar Base 1.
And then aliens attacked.
Had eggs and bacon, and then apparently aliens showed up.
Had a weird zero-G nap.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of people being like, oh, let's talk about the safety briefings that no one gave you before stationing you on this friggin' advanced military vessel in space.
Yep.
Also, you don't need astronaut training.
No. And he's just like an astronomy teacher or something like that. Yeah,
he's like literally a high school astronomy teacher.
Yep.
And NASA's like, hey, go space.
Yep.
David, are you space?
Dad, I'm space.
We could be a family. So, he's in space. He's on this base. It's a really weird place. If I keep going, Arcade's going to punch me in the face.
That space core is the only good part of Portal 2. Anyway. Our new friends, Chapter 14.
All of a sudden, the alien ship was right in front of the Admiral's USS Lunar Base 1.
Picture of the Death Star.
Picture of the back of the Death Star. Admiral Benson. Open a line to the alien ship! I'm not gonna... Wow, okay, I'm not doing that voice this one. I could not survive that.
Okay.
Oh, okay. It's open a line to the enemy ship, Lieutenant, with a nice greeting. You have to be Lieutenant Courtney.
What language, sir?
Let's try English, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. There was a pause about 5 minutes, and then, sir, we are receiving a return message in English.
Put it on the comm, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. Hello, people from Earth. We are on a peaceful mission of exploration for other life forms to make friends and trade only. We need you no harm. We would like to meet with you and get to know you better. Please do not be bothered by our appearance.
This is Admiral Benson of the USS Lunar Base 1. We had hoped this because we would like the same thing very much too. Your appearance will not bother us and we mean you no harm. We just have a few questions for you. One was what you were doing around the planet Pluto that is on the outskirts of our solar system. Are you the ship that was coming from the constellation of Scorpio? And one final question. What are you doing in our solar system?
Parenthesis aliens. We did not want to frighten you, so we were behind our planet Pluto observing you. We found that many planets get frightened when we come directly to their home planet, because of obvious reasons. We meant you no harm. We've been watching you for a few of your years. We would like to be your friends. We are like you in many ways, but our appearance is different than yours. Our appearance does not frighten some worlds, but we do not want to hurt anyone. We have also been monitoring your satellite communications and your television network. We like a lot of your movies too. T.O.
Yeah, yeah.
We only have a peaceful we only want to have a peaceful friendship with you, and to exchange technologies and possibly do some trade, even though we already said that. We come from the fourth planet you call the star. The fourth planet from the star you call Antares.
It's supposed to say Antares, but it's Antares.
Antares. In the constellation of Scorpio. We are on planets all over the universe, and we do a lot of trade all over the galaxy.
Lunar Base 2 and 3 stand down to yellow alert. Lieutenant Parsons stand down to yellow alert. Well, we are hoping we could get together with you and celebrate with a good meal, so we could get to know one another a little better. We was also hoping you could send us some of your recipes, and we will prepare a great feast for you.
Thank you, Admiral. That is very kind of you. We are honored. We will bring some of our recipes, but we will eat whatever you are eating. We look forward to trying your foods. If you want, Admiral, you can send transport, and we will bring it into our cargo bay doors with a tracking beam for safety. Then we will load onto your ship and come to you, if that is all right.
That's excellent, sir. By the way, what do we call your people? My ship is called, in your language, what?
What?
What? Okay, so Admiral Benson straight up says, what do we call your people? My ship is called, in your language, the Golumpa, which means in your language, the Star Lion, or Star King of the Beast, and my name in short is Captain Tudmoke. My people are called Pauline. Okay, I see what happened. Admiral Benson says, yeah, well, fuck, we can call you. And then it's supposed to say, parentheses, aliens.
But it just doesn't.
But it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what our mistake is with this? We've been away from Moon People for so long that we're trying to read it like a coherent book. Because at least R.L. Stine followed literary convention.
Yes.
We forgot that this is the genre-breaking, literary redefining masterpiece that ignores all rules and conventions.
Right. Still Admiral Benson talking, that's what the parentheses tell me.
My people are called Paulines. Admiral Benson says, excellent, Captain, glad to meet you. We will send one of our shuttles to pick you up in about 1 hour, and we will drop you off after we eat.
Captain Tudmo.
So this is the alien.
Very good,
okay,
Admiral.
come on, he's an alien. Give him a funny alien voice.
I don't do voices, I'm not fucking
do
you.
Do a funny alien voice.
Very, very good, Admiral. We will see you then.
Okay, so when you're editing this, put the X-Files theme right here. Put the X-Files theme right here. And then I will say something like, Arcade is an alien, confirmed. The truth is out there.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll do that.
Okay? I'm going to listen to this recording, and it's literally just going to be exactly this, and you're going to have not put any edits there, and everyone will be like, huh, Pigeon's an idiot. Joke's on you, everyone. I already know I'm an idiot.
Okay, just pause for 3 seconds so I know where it is in the waveform. Good. Hashtag nailed it!
Post-processing, yeah!
Very good, Admiral. We will see you then.
I look forward to dining with you, Captain Tudmoke. The Admiral finishes communique with Captain Tudmoke. Everyone was looking at each other with a kind of funny look. The Admiral said, well, that could not have gone any better. Captain Bramer, I'm going to my office, and you are in charge of the bridge. Lieutenant Courtney, when I get to my office, I want you to patch all of the communiques with Lunar Base 2 and 3 and Earth to my office. I will be there in 3 minutes. I will let you know when I'm ready. Thank you.
Yes, sir,
said Lieutenant Courtney. Admiral Benz. Captain Bramer, stay on yellow alert unless I tell you different, and keep them shields on. Which one of us is going to be David?
Yes, sir. David started thinking, wow, I've been at work for 48 hours and I'm already in charge of the ship.
With no safety briefing, protocol briefing, tech briefing. It's all good. It's fine.
I wonder what tomorrow is going to bring. 3 minutes went by like clockwork, and the Admiral contacted the bridge and had the calls transferred to him. The Admiral started talking with the President of the United States.
Oh, it's an international incident. They've encountered extraterrestrial life, and he just calls the fucking U.S. He just calls Trump up, and he's like, "Hey, yo, Donnie, I got some news for you, boy." And Donald Trump's like, "Well, that's excellent news. I'm not gonna open that can of worms. We're done here. Keep going."
Well, Mr. President, what do you think about our current situation? Admiral, I just want to say what a great job you're doing. Wrong you're. We are watching you down here on Earth. You're on every channel. I would like to continue on what you just set up. I would not have done a better job than you did, Admiral. Go ahead and have your dinner and get to know our new friends. The whole world can't wait to see what our new friends look like. We will be watching from down here. We'll know more after your dinner, and we'll catch up on conference afterwards. So once again, keep up the good work. Admiral Benson, I would like to give my first combat promotion, Admiral. I'm making you Admiral of our space fleet.
What?
What the shit?
Okay, what was he already at? What was he Admiral of? What was his rank before? Admiral? So he got promoted from Admiral to Admiral.
So once again, keep up the good work, Admiral Benson. I would also like to give my first combat promotion, Admiral. I'm making you an Admiral of our space fleet. You're the head of all base operations and anything else that's in space in the solar system.
Thank you, sir. I don't know what to say. That's like the tagline for the book. I don't know what to say.
Do a funny president voice.
No, thank you, Admiral. Just keep up the great work you're doing, Admiral. You should have seen it down here on Earth, Admiral. It was live on all the best networks. When you and Lunar Base 2 separated, and when you went to Red Alert just like on TV, it was unbelievable. And when the alien spaceship parked right in front of you, I truly believe you could have heard a pin drop anywhere on Earth. It was historical, Admiral, to say the least. Also, I wanted to tell you, whatever you do, don't pick a fight with our new friends. You have done a perfect job up until now. We're counting on you, Admiral.
So, I'm going to stop you right there. The President and the Admiral exchange words. Be a different funny president next time he has to talk.
Oh, good. Okay. Yes. Okay. Because I'm now every character on these next several pages.
Yep.
So Admiral Benson says, "Thank you, sir." The President, "No, thank you, sir. Good luck, Admiral." Oh, that's it. That's the President's down now.
Oh.
I got like a half line of a bad Obama impression. I'm sorry. The President hung up his phone, and the Admiral headed back to the bridge. When the Admiral arrived back at the bridge, he told Lieutenant Courtney to call the docking bay and ready the shuttle, and to set up our dinner right there by the landing bay, in the briefing room. That's a terrible place for
Didn't
dinner.
Does this place have like an actual dinner
Yeah,
hall?
why wouldn't you
like restaurants and stuff?
It's like, yeah, we're going to do it in our briefing room, which is literally just a poorly lit room with a table. But, we have several dining rooms and restaurants. But no, fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. Aliens aren't good enough for our restaurants.
It's fine.
Contact the kitchen and go ahead and start setting that up.
Admiral, sir, the kitchen called about it a minute before you arrive, and they want to know what they should prepare for dinner, sir.
What's our choices, Lieutenant? Well, sir, we have just about everything here as we do on Earth, so may I recommend, why don't we have a couple of vegetarian meals and a couple of meat entrees, sir?
Entrees.
Entrees. Or it's entrees, but it's like possessive.
Yeah.
Meat entrees. I don't know. And then apparently Admiral Benson wasn't talking there. And now Admiral Benson says, "Very good, Lieutenant. I was just thinking maybe we should not serve any meat. We can have it ready in case they ask for it. But only if they ask for it. Okay, Lieutenant?"
Yes, sir.
Also, Lieutenant, contact Commander Trice on his ship section and tell him to have a security team close by, but totally out of view when we have our dinner. Also tell Commander Tice to send the shuttle in 15 minutes. One more thing. I want everyone on there, like over there.
Over there.
Nicest behavior at this dinner. Also, Commander Kraft, stay alert, and you're in charge of operations while Captain Bremer and myself. And also, Commander Tice, Dr. King, also, I want a couple of our largest security in full dress to join us. In fact, I want all of us in full dress uniforms. Okay, everyone I just listed is dismissed to go get in full dress uniforms. We will meet down in the cargo bay areas where they have set up dinner with our new friends. Also, Lieutenant, call Commander Tice and tell him to get in full dress uniforms and join the dinner.
Join the diner.
Oh yeah, and join the diner. I want him to supervise the shuttle mission and to pick up our friends to attend our dinner. We have to look good because I'm told everyone is watching us down on Earth.
Lieutenant Courtney, yes, sir.
Admiral Benson. Well, Lieutenant Parsons, she's your bridge now. You can watch us at our dinner on your screen. We should know more by the end of dinner, like what our next move will be. I can't wait to see what these aliens look like.
Lieutenant Parsons. I know, sir. I just can't wait to see myself. Sir Commander Tice just launched in the shuttle to the alien ship.
Okay, Lieutenant. I've got to go get in full dress. Take over.
Yes, sir. Good luck, sir.
Thank you, Lieutenant. We're going to need it. The Admiral hurried away to get dressed. When David got back to his place, he called Lieutenant Heather Courtney, the young lady that helped him when he first arrived, to help him with his full dress uniform. David did not know that much about it. You know, because they just threw him in a high-ranking military position with no military training.
Mm-hmm.
After the lieutenant told David what to wear and how to arrange his uniform correctly, David thanked her and he hurried to the cargo bay area. The lieutenant gave him directions. When David finally arrived, everyone else was just arriving also. Everybody started talking and wondering what our new friends looked like. Then all of a sudden, the shuttle started its journey back to Lunar Base 1 from the alien spaceship. You could hear the shuttle's pilot talking. Lunar Base 1, this is Warrant Officer Stephen Davis of the Shuttle Wanderer. Wanderer.
Mm-hmm.
That's a name. That's a great name.
Wanderer.
We're requesting permission to dock. Roger that. This is Lunar Base 1. Permission granted. Prepare to dock.
The Shuttle Wanderer. Parenthesis. Lunar Base 1. Our computer is locked on and we're docking inside. The Shuttle Wanderer docked without a problem. Everyone waited in anticipation to see the aliens. Then everyone started to unload. As our alien friends were unloading, they came out one at a time, as opposed to just, cramming into the doorway.
Yeah, they all just fucking stampeded down the ramp at the same time.
They looked humanoid. They were way taller than us. I would say about 7 foot tall, and their face was rough-looking, almost as if they were burnt. Their skin was a 3-tone of a light brown.
What?
Their skin color was a 3-tone of a light brown, and they had very little visible hair, but where hair they did have looked like a thin black wire. They were muscular built, but with a slender side to them. Their arms and legs and torso looked elongated. There were 5 of them. Their captain, Tudmoke, was the first to unload, and then his crew. Admiral Benson greeted Captain Tudmoke and escorted them to the room where they had everything set up for their meal. The sitting arrangements were set up in the typical round table style. On the side of a table was Admiral Benson, Commander Tice, and Captain Bramer, Dr. King, and 2 of our biggest security officers that we had.
Okay, it's a round table. It doesn't have one side then the other.
On the other side, Captain Tudmoke and his men.
Admiral Benson. This is such a great honor for us at this historical meeting. We are sorry if you don't like our food. We didn't really know what to serve, so we put a little bit of everything out. If you have any questions, just ask. We hope you like it.
Oh, I have to do more alien voice.
Yeah, because you're so good at that, because you did it so well. Do you want me to do an alien voice?
Do you want to do an alien voice?
Well, are you just going to do a not alien voice?
Yes, that's the joke, dear.
Well, I think it'd be way funnier if you tried and failed at something as opposed to just didn't do something. Because I like watching you fail. It's what gets me out of bed in the morning.
Well, then be disappointed.
Fine, go. Just go.
Thank you, Admiral, for your extra consideration. Oh, okay, I didn't have to do that much anyway, even though I saw this big paragraph and assumed it was this guy talking.
It's still this guy talking.
Thank you, Admiral, for your extra consideration. We eat about the same things as you do. We have been watching your television for about 50 of your years. A lot of our little animals are similar to yours. We are like you in many ways. For instance, some of us eat meats and some of us don't. We have also been monitoring your construction of your base stations, and we are very impressed. My ship is one of the best star cruisers. We have about 2,000 other ships, and not all of them like mine.
Wait. So, they live all over the universe, so not even just in our galaxy. They live on many planets in our galaxy, let alone many planets outside of the galaxy. Mm-hmm. And they only have 2,000 ships.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yep. Only 2,000
Only 2,000 ships.
For the whole galaxy.
For the whole universe.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool. Thanks, Dale. Thanks, Dale M. Courtney.
My ship at present has 2,500 crewmen on board.
25,000. Excuse you.
Sorry, 25,000 crewmen on board. The Galumpa can hold up to 35,000 crew if needed. Some of the other ships, similar to mine, and some other cargo transports. Some are privately owned. We have ships all over the universe, but we blah blah blah. I don't fucking care. But we only have one ship in your solar system.
Are you just now realizing that so many of these paragraphs are long, useless nonsense? Are you just starting to not care now?
Admiral, if you want us to leave, we will leave without any problems.
Oh no, sir. We are honored to have you here. And we like what we see. Oh god, aliens trying to get some... Admiral Benson's trying to get some, alien ass.
Yep.
We want to get to know you better. Oh, we want to get to know you better, too, as long as there's no conflict. We're happy.
Excellent, Admiral. There shouldn't be any conflict on our part. We feel exactly the same way as you. We would also like to start trading with...
Start with the trading.
With the trading of two worlds' products and produce.
Oh, there's alien produce. Sweet.
We also trade with many other worlds, and we trade their goods, too.
We would love to do this with you. We look forward to being good friends and neighbors. Our world and the ones we deal with has many different products and many types of produce. We would love to trade with... Oh, okay. He just forgot to tag that was an alien. So now back to Admiral Benson. As Admiral of our space fleet, I am particularly interested in your ship and its engines. We would love to know about any other worlds and their people and some of your adventures out in the universe. This kind of stuff fascinates our people on Earth. I think because we are mainly people who like to explore the unknown for the good of all and ultimate knowledge. Yeah, that sounds like humans, doesn't it? We truly love to meet new people from other worlds and trade with them as long as there's no conflicting problem. In fact, it's our dream. It's our, A-R-E, dream. Then Captain Tudmoke said, "You have to speak."
Oh, they didn't put parentheses in it.
Then Captain Tudmoke said...
That's almost a correct way that you would write dialogue, except they forgot
there would be quotation marks.
Yeah, they forgot the quotation marks. And Captain Tudmoke said, "We will be more than happy to show you or exchange some of our technologies too. But you have to understand that if we give you some type of our technology and you use it to control your planet, we would be in trouble from our superiors. But we could possibly work out some kind of deal. We want to thank you for this great meal. What exactly is this here?"
David. That's a vegetable we call asparagus. One of my favorites, too. If you like asparagus, then I bet you'll like to try some of these, too. We call this a baked potato. We stir it up into a soft pudding, and then we add butter and salt. Potatoes also grow well in space. I hope you like it. Thanks.
I believe I will try it. That's good. It's just 3 capital M's.
That's good.
We have something like this on our planet. It's called stimage. What is this food here? It sure is good. Lieutenant Dogmas, one of our Captain Tudmoke officers, asked.
That is what we call a dessert on Earth. We usually eat our dessert after we eat our main meal. That particular dessert is called chocolate ice cream. Captain, how did your people learn our English language so well?
Like I said earlier, we have been watching your planet for a number of years. Myself and all of my officers had to learn your language for this mission. We were going to come back in 2008, but there is too much conflict going on in your world. We debated it for a long time, whether it would have to stop fighting on your world at the time by showing up, but sometimes we get the opposite reactions when we show up on the scene because of fear.
When we show up on the scene.
So we try to wait for a peaceful moment in time when we make a first contact. We were like you in our current technological state about 200 of your years ago. Since then, we have developed light speed and we have colonized hundreds... You know what, colonized is not a good word.
No.
We have colonized hundreds of worlds all over the universe. And we do not mind sharing our technology with you as long as you do not hurt anyone with it, or try to control other planets, like colonizing them, I don't know. We cannot allow that to happen. If you did this, we would feel responsible.
And we would have to stop you.
We would fill, F-I-L.
We understand your position, and we assure you that we would not do this. We are a peaceful people, more or less, and we would only fight in a defensive posture. We are not out to control anyone. We are only looking for friends for trade of goods and technology. We try to do as fair of a deal as possible when we do trade.
Admiral, if you would like a tour of my ship, we have one of the rooms set up to look at some of the products we trade throughout the universe. We also have a museum of artifacts from other worlds if you'd like to join us after our historically wonderful meal. If you want, you can bring some of your crew with you.
We would love to tour your ship. It would be a great honor, sir. If you would like, I will take you on a tour of our ship after the meal, and then we'll all go to your ship. We were all so impressed with the size of your ship and its speed. It's bigger than anything we have. Yeah, this guy's trying to get some alien dick.
Our ship, how do you say 10 kilometers in diameter? You know, Admiral, I wanted to tell you that just as your entire world is watching this on your satellite television, so is my world using your satellites.
What? So they've hijacked our satellites. Oh my god, what is that? Fucking... No, what is... Fucking read that. Read that out loud for me. What's the title of Chapter 15?
Hydra the Dragon.
Great. Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Well, I like Dracula the Vampire as well. Chapter 15, Hydra the Dragon. This is also a historical event on my planet. My planet is called Cybon, and it is a cross between your Earth and your Jupiter mixed with... My planet is called Cybon, and it is a cross between your Earth and your Jupiter, and my people are called Paulines, and we've wanted to have first contact with you for many years. In fact, there has been many debates on the issue on my planet for many years. We just want to make new friends and do our trade. Through trade, we progress and prosper in our world. We have trade on many worlds throughout the universe. We try to offer our technologies and goods too. We also have many products and produce we trade from your world and many others, just like your asparagus and potatoes. I believe you're going to like a lot of our products. We have many products that are loved on many worlds throughout the stars. There are many new healing food products, a lot of advances in healthcare also.
How can advances in healthcare for one alien species universally benefit all other species?
Shut up.
Their physiology is... Oh, well, I mean, if you'll pardon the bluntness of the expression, completely alien. That is to say, we have absolutely no idea what their healthcare entails, let alone how it could be utilized to benefit us.
Shut up.
I hadn't thought about it that way, you're right.
Admiral Benson's gotta talk.
This all sounds great to us. We would love to not only be friends with you, but we would love to start trading for some of your goods. We will give you some of our catalogs of our many products to take back to your ship to look over. Also,
I love the idea of Admiral Benson handing an alien a Sears catalog.
Pretty much! Also, Captain Tudmoke, I would like to talk to you about communications. You seem to know how our communications work, but we do not know anything about yours. Like, for instance, if we could communicate ship to ship on our video monitoring systems, it would be a lot better.
Yes, Admiral. Our computers are capable of this. We made sure that we don't inadvertently download some type of harmful viruses into our system. Something that might work okay for your computer system may not be alright for our computer system or the other way around. We can contact you right now by video capitalized for some reason, but you cannot contact us. If you would like to, I'll have our systems expert in yours look at your computer system to see if it would hurt our system or your system. You know, just to see if they're compatible. And if it checks out, I don't see why we couldn't hook up our computer video communications. You know what the part about Star Wars I really love? My favorite part of Star Wars is when they sat down and talked about computer viruses and communications in Sears catalogs.
Yeah, I really liked how they discussed the ramifications of visual communication, both culturally and technologically.
Yep.
And how systems might not be compatible. Yeah, no. When they all sat down in A New Hope and they were like talking about assaulting the Death Star, that was fucking boring. The scene before that, when they talked about the best way to coordinate X-Wing radio communications, that was so much better. I want to cause you lots of pain. You know that?
Admiral Benson.
That's excellent, Captain Tudmoke. I have one more question. Oh, good. He's got another question, guys. It's okay. It's okay. This wall of boring dialogue isn't over. We've got more for you. I have one more question I would also like to ask you. Is there any antisocial alien races out there that might be harmful to our world that we need to know about?
That is a very good question, Admiral. Yes, there are some alien worlds that are not very friendly out there. We are presently having trouble with 2 other worlds that are not connected to each other in the same solar system.
No, they are connected to each other essentially.
Oh.
That are connected to each other in the same solar system.
All he did was try to set up some friendly trade with them, and they seem to fear us, and they turn on us for trespassing. They said we were trying to invade them. We weren't. We were just trying to do the same thing as we are doing here now with you. We have had several confrontations with them. They are called the Archons, and their friends are called the Thracians. They don't have the light speed capability like we do, yet they are almost here. I feel that we are a little more advanced than them, but they don't think so. They do have some pretty advanced weaponry, however, what the
fuck is this?
They do have some pretty advanced weaponry, however. But believe it or not, even primitive weapons can be very effective in space. Yeah, there was this one time I was in space and I threw a rock, and it was very effective.
Okay, I want you to know that you're joking, but you know, like...
I was in space and I had a Kapika knife, and it was very effective against the lasers. Yes, I am being facetious, and I know that wouldn't work.
Well, one of the most effective ways of space combat is you just take a chunk of metal, and you just...
You mean that using a bow and arrow wouldn't work in space?
Actually, I mean,
yes, anything is possible with zero gravity, but still.
Well,
you get the point I'm trying to fucking make, right?
I understand what you were taking from this, but, like, primitive mass driver weapons are incredibly effective in space. It's just irresponsible to use them because remember that scene in Mass Effect where, like, there's that sergeant drilling his troops about the properties of cannons? And he says something like, every time you fire this, somewhere, sometime, someday, you are ruining someone's day.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, if you fire a massive weapon in space, it hits something. I mean, primitive by the standards of space exploration are probably just as effective as modern space weapons. It's just a matter of collateral.
Yeah. Not effective in the immediate blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Bottom line is this book is trash and we shouldn't be reading it and you're the devil and I hate you. Please keep going.
They have problems with more than one world. We are not an aggressive world, but we feel...
You're not a world, you're several thousand worlds! You're you're an empire!
If we feel there's going to be a problem, we usually try to honor your wishes and leave, but we were attacked more than once by the Archons, and we had to defend ourselves, and they lost a couple of ships that they were a little resentful about, but it was in self-defense. We still do not want trouble with them, so we mainly stay away from them.
No. You mainly stay away from their solar system. You fucking don't go back there and you don't have a problem. They don't have light speed technology.
The Archons are the third planet away from the star you call Gamma Hydra from the constellation of Hydra the Dragon. The Thracians are the second planet from the star Gamma Hydra. They have been leaving their solar system a lot more than usual lately. Both of them together do not have half as many ships as we do. So they have like 20. Because you only have 2,000. So we have had several cargo ships destroyed that we are currently investigating in a couple different systems. And there have been a couple sightings of Archon ships in the area. I don't think that you have anything to worry about here, especially now that we are friends. They are probably already about you.
How? They don't have light speed technology.
But there is a chance that they don't. You do have a beautiful world, and it does seem to stand out and is very visible in space.
No, it is not. It's no more visible than any other fucking planet.
We saw it very clearly, and I know if we seen it, they probably did too.
Well, not only has this been an historical day, and day is capitalized, but not historical.
No.
But we have met some great new neighbors, too, and it has been very educational. Why don't we finish our meal, and we will talk along the way as we take you on the tour of our ship. Then we'll go to your ship for your tour, and then we will convey what we have learned to our superiors, despite the fact that they're watching the whole thing and are getting all this information anyways.
It's fine.
We'll exchange information and set up everything from there. How's that sound, Captain?
That sounds good, Admiral. By the way, what kind of food is this?
Oh, good, more? And no, David's like, that's eggplant parmesan.
This is very good. Then Admiral Benson said, "That's one of my favorite too, Captain." Everyone finished eating and went on the tour of the Lunar Base 1. As they were checking everything out, Captain Tudmo commented on how impressed he was, especially when Lunar Base 1 split into 3 different ships, all independent of each other. Then David learned a lot more about his ship. Then everyone loaded up onto the shuttle Wanderer, and they got to go to the Pauline ship. Everyone was very excited about going on the alien spaceship. As they left the docking bay on Lunar Base 1, Captain Tugmo's ship grabbed them with their tracking beam. Then they pulled us right into their cargo bay and set us down like we were a baby. The inside of the alien ship looked similar to ours, but the rooms were much higher and bigger, probably because of their height. They had an average height of about 7 feet tall. You could tell that they had a large crew. What everyone couldn't get over was what their ship was as big as a small moon. It was 10 kilometers in diameter. It was enormous. You could walk all day long and still not see everything. Their elevator was like a train car that went all over the ship. It wasn't slow either. The first place they took us was probably the most interesting of all. It was the museum they had.
Can I say something?
No. It was as big...
I'm not actually asking you.
What?
10 kilometers in diameter.
Yes, sir.
That is not actually that huge.
No.
I mean, it's a large structure, sure. But the difference, like, okay, the distance from, like, where your boyfriend lives to, like, where your parents live, that's 30 kilometers.
Yeah.
Me and Nick walked that once. Took us 6 hours.
Yeah. You know the distance from my parents' house to my work that is about 6 kilometers.
Yeah. So, like...
It's not big.
You could walk all day and not see... No, you could walk all day. Definitely. I mean, okay, sure, surface area of a sphere, but, I mean, extrapolate 30 kilometers is...
I think he might be... This is giving them way too much credit, but they may be speaking about how many things are on board, such as the museum that I'm about to talk to.
I don't like this book.
The first place they took us was probably the most interesting of all. It was the museum that they had. It was as big as a 4-story building. See, the Royal Throw Museum of Alberta is not as big as a 4-story...
Okay, that's not fair, because the Royal BC Museum is a 4-story building, and it's not a big museum.
No, but it does take all day to kind of look at it and examine each exhibit. So maybe, again, giving this author way too much credit, maybe that's what he's talking about. But either way, it's stupid and I hate it. They had hundreds of different alien exhibits. They had aliens from all over the universe. There were some odd-looking aliens and some pretty scary-looking characters. One of the Admiral's crew out of the security officers was videoing the whole tour.
Captain Tudmoke, your ship, the Golumpa, is incredible. It's so big, and your museum is nothing short of remarkable. We want to thank you again for allowing us to see all of your ship and for visiting us, and I want some of that sick alien dick. Give me that right here, right now. We are so very happy to be your friends, and so glad you came to us today, and hopefully on us today. It's you. It's Captain Tudmoke. Go. Go.
Sorry, you just caught me a little off guard. Admiral, it's been our pleasure, my pleasure especially, to be here. I only wish we'd done it a long time ago, but you know, if we had came a long time ago, who knows how it might have turned out.
Yeah, no, this is definitely sounding like an awkward blind date now.
Look what happened to us with the Archons. Also, Admiral, we have ships for sell and trade that are very advanced from your own.
we would like to do a lot of trade with you now, if you'd like it. Specifically of flesh and fluids. I'll just tell my superiors, and we'll work out all the details. Then they all walked in the next exhibit. It was their antisocial friends they were talking about, the Archons, and in the room next to the Archons was the Thracians. Archons were humanoid, but they looked like they were part snake and part human together. The Thracians looked kind of like they were humanoid too, and some kind of mammal mix. Because, humans aren't mammals.
Nope.
They had big dog-like teeth. The Thracians were also very tall and muscular. They were even bigger than the Paulines. They didn't have the slender look like the Paulines either. They just looked like they were solid muscle. Like
As
muscle,
in the
like
gastropod.
yeah, no, they're just that. They're just like chunks of smoked muscle.
Yeah, delicious.
They were giants, about 8 foot tall. The Archons were our size, but they were scary looking. We could not understand the writing that was on each exhibit, but the models and pictures were self-explanatory. Captain Dopar explained to us that the Archons would bite their victims to make them sleep, then devour them whole. The Archons and Thracians were some terrifying-looking aliens. They showed what each world looked like in a small hologram, and what their ship looked like, and their handheld weapons, and even some of the plants and animals off the planets. After the long tour, nobody was bored. Really?
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Are you sure about that?
Because, everyone seemed like they were in a state of fascination. As everyone was loading back onto the shuttle to go back, the Admiral and Captain Tudmoke were talking about an exchange of a couple of crewmen for a couple of days to go over everything and to talk about trading technologies and products. We left one of the security officers and Commander Tice, and we got a couple of their crewmen and headed back to our... So they left, the fucking head of a different ship and, a security officer. As they arrived back, the Admiral instructed Lieutenant Heather Courtney to set up quarters for their new guest, and said he was headed to his office and for everyone to go back to their stations, and that he would join them in a little while. He also said to go ahead and stand down from Yellow Alert. The Admiral hurried to his office to talk to the President and to update him on all that has transpired. He got through pretty easy because the President was waiting with anticipation.
The President.
Well, Admiral, how'd it go on the alien ship? I bet you have a lot to tell. Yes, sir, I do. Well, first, I would like to say that we are on the verge of going into another era. Talks went great, sir. Thank God, Admiral. I was hoping you were going to say that. Now, I know I picked the right man for the job. I'm sorry to interrupt, Admiral. Please tell me more. Yes, sir. The Paulines are a very civilized and very advanced people. They are willing to sell or trade their spaceships and technology and anything else we are interested in. They seem to just be interested in making new friends and doing a lot of trade. I believe they are being honest, sir. On our tour, we had seen a lot in their museum. We seen and learned about other life forms all over the universe. No. No. Fuck. How does this keep getting worse? What? Chapter 16. Chapter 16. Star Wars. Some are in the constellation of Gamma Hydra, the dragon that are not so friendly, called the Archons and the Thracians. 2 inhabited different worlds close to the star called Gamma Hydra we need to watch for. They sent us video of the whole tour, and we will send a copy directly to you as soon as I go back to the bridge, sir. Also, Mr. President, I feel we should try to move on these trade deals with the Paulines, especially on the trade of their spacecraft, sir. We could advance in lightspeed travel overnight. I would like to start with negotiations as soon as possible. Sir, I can't emphasize enough about how we need to get to know these people better. This is a match made in heaven, sir. You know, Admiral, you have done a tremendous job here. I could not have done it any better myself. Also, Admiral, I wonder if we might be able to start any planetary exchange of people. They could leave some here, and we could send some back with them. One more thing, sir. Captain Tudmoke was telling me that just as everyone on Earth is watching this historical advent, so is their planet. The Paulines are taping in on our satellites and have been watching us on their TV. And have been for about 50 years, sir. Also, sir, I feel if they wanted to, they could have swatted us like flies. But they didn't. Instead, they treated us with kindness. They are way advanced of us. That's why I think they're legit, sir.
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 These aliens are too legit.
Yeah.
Too legit to quit.
I will talk to them about the exchange of personnel from world to world. Now, do we have them move forward to Earth, or do we keep them out here for a little while longer, sir? Let's keep them out there for a little bit longer, maybe a day or two more, Admiral. Just keep on doing what you're doing, Admiral. You guys may have to work a little overtime, but it's for the good of mankind. You know, Admiral, I didn't expect this in a million years. As a politician, I am at a loss for words, and you don't see that much. We need to appoint committees on what questions to ask our new friends. That started as
I was about to say, I didn't know you were going to do the President of France.
I don't know. It started as Pierre Trudeau and it ended up as Fidel Castro. I don't know. It just happened. Well, sir, I guess that about covers everything, so I will head back to the bridge and get started.
Richard Nixon, can you do
Very good, Admiral. Good luck. Thank you, sir. And communique. The Admiral said and then headed back to the bridge. Oh, good. As he arrived back at the bridge, he notices everyone was talking and so excited about our new friends. Admiral Benson told Lieutenant Courtney to send a copy of the video of the tour we took on board the Pauline ship to the President as soon as it was ready.
Yes, sir, right away.
Well, Captain, are you glad you signed on? And then David says, oh, yes, sir. I've seen so much in the last 2 days. It all seems like a dream or a fantasy. Sometimes it all does not seem real, sir. I still haven't even unpacked any of my stuff yet. But you know, everything is so exciting, I don't even care. I'm just now starting to familiarize myself with the station. You know, that fucking thing they should have fucking trained me to do before I came up to space to foster inter-fucking galactic fucking... Ugh. Captain, I was wondering if you mind sharing your station with one of our new guests when they come up to the bridge. And then David says, not at all, sir. After all, I am the first science officer. I find it very interesting, sir. I also thought their ship was incredible. You know, not fucking knowing anything about any of the technology we're using here. It's awesome. Admiral Benson. Yes, I know as an admiral of a fleet, it was like I was a kid in a candy store. I can't wait to get some of their ships. Then the Paulines and Lieutenant Fisher came in through the bridge door. Hello, Officer Benish. Your place will be over here next to me. I will show you everything. Then his computer started to flash a red light. Wait, what's this? Sir, I am picking up something on my computer scan of our outer solar system. But sir, when I try to isolate it, it shows nothing. It shows something going about 150,000 miles an hour. Oh, good, we've been measuring in kilometers, but now they threw 2 miles for us.
Oh, yes.
It could be another cloaked ship, sir. It appears to be coming this way, sir. Where the fuck? This way, sir, Admiral Benson. Captain, what is it you do see that makes you think there's something there? No. Okay, no. No. Captain, what is it you do see that makes you think there's something there? And David says, sir, my computer is saying there seems to be a radioactive dust trail. And then Admiral Benson says, Lieutenant Parsons, put the location of the ship on full screen and go to yellow alert.
Yes, sir.
Admiral Benson. I don't see anything at all there. Lieutenant Courtney, contact the Paulines and ask them if they have any more ships headed this way, and also ask them if they see our dust trail. And then Lieutenant Courtney says,
yes, sir.
Captain Benson, or Admiral Benson, Captain Bramer, keep an eye on our new friend, and can you give me an estimated time of arrival on this incoming ship? And then David says, yes, sir.
Sir, the Paulines are going to battle stations. They believe we are getting ready to meet our neighbors, the Archons. They also recommend that we let them handle the Archons. So are they getting it or are they not?
They're like the aliens are like, oh fuck. I'm gonna kick the shit out of these guys. Then David says, Admiral, our guest will be here in 16 minutes, sir. And Admiral Benson, Lieutenant Parsons, when that ship gets halfway to us, I want you to go to red alert.
Yes, sir.
Admiral Benson. Lieutenant Courtney, I want you to acknowledge to the Paulines that we give them permission to confront the Archons, but we prefer to do it without violence if possible, and if a conflict does happen, to tell the Archons that we are not involved with this dispute. We will fire back if someone fires on us, but we do not wish to fight them. We are a friendly world. Also contact Earth and the other 2 base stations and brief them on what's going on, because, you know, the other 2 base stations couldn't have possibly fucking noticed this at all.
Yes, sir.
So the Paulines are firing up their engines and they're starting to pull away. Also, Admiral, their ship is giving off a lot of radiation too, about 500 Rankins per square foot, sir. And suddenly the Paulines' ship started picking up speed. After they were far enough away, you seen a flash of light, and then they just disappeared. Admiral, that sure is breathtaking, sir. Admiral Benson. Captain, all I keep on thinking about is I hope nothing is going to hurt our arrangement with the Paulines. Just like you said earlier, we have come centuries ahead in just a couple of days. Wait, who said that? No one said that. No one said that. No one said that. There have been so many new doors that are opening up to Earth and proof of other intelligent life forms. Unbelievable. That's why I'm considering helping the Powlings if they need it. David. Sir, there was just another flash of light. It appears that the Powlings have positioned themselves between them and us. Sir, the Powlings are 50 million miles away from us now. It took them 8 minutes and 46 seconds, sir. It appears that the Powlings put themselves out of our reach, maybe on purpose. Sir, we couldn't get there if we wanted to. Wow, that's unbelievable. Okay, Lieutenant Parsons, will you zoom the Galumpa in on our main viewer? All this is just remarkable. David. Admiral, you're not going to believe this. There are 3 more radiation trails coming towards us at a high rate of speed right behind the first one, sir. They are coming from the constellation of Hydra the Dragon. Admiral Benson. Now this is not looking so good. What are we going to do?
Sir, you're getting communiques from Earth. It is the President, sir. He's saying he does not want us to engage the Archons under any circumstance unless we are attacked first.
David. Sir, the Archon ship is just about to arrive at the Powlings position, and there are 3 more ships on the way. Sir, the Archon ship just turned visible, and right when he said that, the Archon ship became visible on the main viewer. Then it came to a stop right in front of the Powling ship. This time was starting to go by, and the Admiral said, I wish I could hear what was being said. The whole crew looked like they were filled with uncertainty and curiosity. And all of a sudden, the Archon ship started attacking the Powlings ship with what looked like a red pulse weapon, and it was slammed the Galumpa repeatedly. Then it looked like the Galumpa opened up with everything they had. The Galumpa was so huge, it had weapons all over it. You could see a bombardment of fire onto the Archon ship. Both ships were taking a barrage of multiple hits, but they seemed to be handling it pretty good. The Archon ship seemed to have some kind of blue magnetic field, and for their shields, and they were working pretty good. The Archon ship wasn't near as big as the Powlings ship. It was about as big as our ship. It looked like the Powlings fire wasn't doing anything to the Archon ship, though. You could tell that the Powlings ship was getting hurt a little bit, because every now and then you could see some little pieces of debris flying off. The pulse weapon was pretty strong looking. They just wouldn't stop hammering each other. Then suddenly Lieutenant Courtney said, Sir, I just received a message from NASA that there were about 40 flashes of light coming from all around our solar system region. David. Sir, the other 3 Archon ships are just about to arrive at the battle scene. You should start to see them any second on the main viewer. Suddenly you could see all the Archon ships dead. They declocked. There they are. Then the other 3 Archon ships started slamming the Powling ship with their pulse weapons. The Galumpa just kept taking it and firing all their weapons right back at the 4 Archon ships. And all of a sudden the first Archon ship started losing its shields, and then it exploded. Everyone on the Lunar Base 1 was cheering. Then you could tell the Galumpa was getting hurt worse because of bigger chunks of their ship was blasting off from the constant hammering of the pulse weapons from the other 3 Archon ships. The Galumpa would just keep rotating the ship away from the damaged areas. Because it was round, it worked really well. But it still did not look too good for the Galumpa. Suddenly one of the Archon ships veered off of the Galumpa and started coming toward the Lunar Base 1. David, sir, one of the Archon ships has veered off of the Galumpa and is starting to come towards us. Admiral Benson. Okay, people, here we go. Let us get battle ready. Red alert. Lieutenant Fisher, are you ready on our weapons? Lieutenant Fisher. You get to be Lieutenant Fisher, I guess.
Yes, sir. What would you like to be your primary weapon, sir?
I would like the laser first, but have our Stinger rockets and our small arms fire on stand. And if that doesn't work, get ready to fire all weapons, okay, Lieutenant? If we are going to break through their shields, it will probably be our laser. Okay, so, you know what small arms fire is? Small arms fire is defined as weapons fired by, human hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, like assault rifles. And rocket launchers.
Also, Stinger rockets are
those are man-portable, yeah.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Courtney, get ready to send a message in English to the Archons. In the message, tell them that we are peaceful and we do not wish to fight them. Also tell them that this dispute is between the Powlings and the Archons, not us. Go ahead and send the message now, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir. You could see the Archon ship. It was still steadily coming towards the Lunar Base 1. Also, Lieutenant Courtney, send a message to our other 2 ships to be battle ready.
Oh no, what happened?
He zoomed up.
Where did it go?
Also, Lieutenant Courtney, send a message to our other ships to be battle ready for when the Archons arrive, and wait for my orders to fire. This sure is the hard way to test these shields.
Why the fuck didn't you test your shields before you fucking implemented them, you piece of shit? Yeah, we're just gonna send all our prototypes into space. It's fine.
Oh, you know what? Oh, it's at the time limit. Oh, no. I'm so disappointed we have to stop reading for now. Terrifyingly, we are on the last chapter.
This is the worst day of my life, because now I know you're gonna make me read this again later.
Yeah.
Kill me.
Okay.
Just kill me. Kill me!